Hello, beautiful people. You're watching ZaneTV, where you'll turn fear into freedom and ignite your life. In today's episode, we have a very special reading, which is all about messages from your soul that share with you some of the missing links and the missing things that, as a soul, you have forgotten the minute you were born and came into this physical existence and into this physical reality. So in here, guys, there are 5 cards. I request that you take a minute or so to really center yourself, ground yourself, so then you can tap into the energies of these readings, and also so you can get the most benefit out of this reading, and then select a card between number 1 and 5. The card that you select will be the card that is most relevant to you, with the most important message that is related to your situation. However, the reading in its entirety will create a cohesive story, a cohesive soul journey. Now, on top of the 5 cards, I actually have 6 more selected cards that will help us in advancing the energy of the reading, and also in giving some insights to what are the other things that we want to pay attention to, so then our soul journey here on earth can be more in alignment and we can create more from a space of love and abundance and gratitude, instead of the lower vibrations of fear, doubt, resentment, and all these things. And remember, if you would like to qualify for a reading with yours truly, please like, subscribe, and drop a comment underneath this video letting me know how you would like to use this reading when you win it. So without further ado, guys, let's dive into today's reading. Hi guys, welcome to the reading. So we're going to start with card number 1. This will be the anchor. So this is the card that will actually give us the energy of the reading. So it's more of like the overarching energy of the reading. So if you selected card number 1, that is the most important message to you. However, I encourage you to watch the reading in its entirety because it'll create a soul journey story for you. So we'll start with the first card, which is card number 1. Gaia, nurturing. Oh my gosh, guys. So I created this reading specifically as more of a soul journey reading. So it's a reading that is centered on what are the things that we want to know about as a soul who have chose to come into this physical reality, so then we can navigate the path that we're on with ease and poise. So to see that the first card of the reading actually has Gaia, which is all about earth, and this soul, this figure here that is traveling. And if you guys look at the picture depicted in this card, you will see that there's like every animal that you can think of that they were able to fit in this print was in here. So what this tells me is, as a soul, when we chose to come into this physical reality and incarnate into a human body, we knew the truth of our existence, which is we are vibrational beings, we are made of vibration, and that what we think about, we become about. So if you notice here, guys, this figure is manifesting what the figure is thinking about. So you see right here, there is a rainbow. Here, there are flowers. And of course, there is the earth right underneath, which comes with all its beauty in the greenery and the water and the mountains. So this tells me, like, as a soul, the first card is a reminder that you are a vibrational being, that you are bigger than the life that you are in. And if you focus your energy on the things that align to you and you give your breath to the things that you want to create, then you can manifest whatever you want to create in life. So this physical reality you're in on earth, Gaia, when nurtured with the right energy, you're going to create some magic in your life. So this is really a beautiful card to anchor the reading, and I'm really excited to see like what are the other cards going to tell us. So the second card here is the wolf instinct. So once again, I see that our soul first reminded us that we came here on earth to create or co-create with spirit. But in order to co-create with spirit, we must awaken our inner wolf. The wolf energy, guys, is all about following your instinct. It's all about trusting your gut. It's all about knowing what your truth is. And guys, if you notice in here, there's like this huge mountain. There is the fog. So this gives us an idea that when we come to Gaia as souls, there's a lot of fog. There's a lot of mountains that gets in front of us. But if we rely on our instinct, if we rely on our gut feeling, if we rely on our ability to tap into source energy, just like this figure in this card, guys, you see how that figure is tapped into the sky here, and they have all of the different animals, the different birds, the different energies. They're giving birth to what they want to create. When we come to this physical reality on earth and we follow our instinct, then we'll be able to nurture the things that we want to nurture. And when we hit a roadblock, when we hit a mountain or we hit a lake, instead of being afraid and wondering how the heck we're going to go through it, we actually allow ourselves to follow our instinct to get through whatever we're going through. This is really a beautiful reading, guys. And my intention behind this reading is for these messages to be like spirit messages for you to reawaken and reignite your ability to tap into your higher self and your higher faculty. So let's look at the third card. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Effortless. Effortless is the way that being on this earth should be. Living on earth, when you awaken your instinct and allow yourself to connect to your inner guidance, living on earth becomes effortless. Living on earth becomes very intuitive and very relaxed instead of the way that many of us live on earth. Many of us on earth here, we actually want to achieve things forcefully to such a level that we forget that in order to achieve things in life, you gotta go with the path of least resistance. So when you come to earth, if you follow your instinct, then you will be effortlessly traveling this earthly plane. But if you go against the grain, then guess what? That's when things get a little harder. That's when things get a little forceful. And that's when you get out of alignment. So become effortless, just like the water. Guys, one of the beautiful things about water is the water goes with the flow of whatever area that it is going through. So in here, guys, look at this waterfall. Right here, the water is falling right here in this part of the image. But if you look at it on this part of the image, the water is falling on this part because the water is following the path of least resistance. The water is not focused like, oh my God, I fell here, so I must go here too. No. It's like, what is the least resisting path? I will flow with it. Your soul wants you to know that life is meant to be effortless. Life is not meant to be so hard that awakening each and every day is like a chore. That's what many of us are stuck in. And we must reawaken and remember that we are souls, that we are connected to the divine, that our instinct, when we tap into it, we can go through life with ease and poise and everything becomes effortless. And now let's see the fourth card, Synergy. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm loving this reading because this reading is actually becoming very structured. You come to earth, you follow your instinct, and when you do things effortlessly, you create synergy. You create the ability to manifest and manifest with ease and poise and effortlessness. Guys, the card of synergy and the green man means manifestation. So this is like a reminder from our soul that when we nurture the right things, we follow our instinct, we make things effortless, then we can manifest whatever we seek in life. And guys, if you look at the first card, which is the anchor, it's all about nurturing the right things. Look at this figure here. This figure has everything that they can think of in their subconscious mind. And whatever they want to create, all they got to do is give it breath. And when you give it breath to the right thing and you nurture them, guess what? You're going to manifest them. And I love how the cards are connected. Look at the green in this card and also the green like magnified in this card. So this is a very powerful reading, guys. And us as souls, when we tap into that divine energy, oh my gosh, things can become so amazing. And I'm really excited to see what the fifth card is, because a lot of times in a 5-card reading, the last card is either a reflection or an outcome. So I'm excited to see what this card will be. Oh my gosh, guys, this is hilarious. So I was just saying, like, a lot of times the last card is either a reflection or an outcome. And then we get the card of the winter solstice reflection. So guys, what I'm getting here is a lot of us, we don't take the time to reflect on our inner truth, which is we are divine being. We came from spirit. We are not alone. When we follow our instinct and we connect to that God particle that reside in our heart, things become effortless and we can manifest the things that we seek in life. And if we just spend some time reflecting, connecting to divinity, connecting to our higher self, connecting to our inner self, healing our inner child, then things become more aligned and more balanced. Because guys, a lot of times when we come on earth, we are hustling, we are busy, we're getting things going. And especially when we follow our instinct and things become effortless and we start to manifest things in our life, a lot of times we forget to take time to reflect. take time to regroup, take time to re-strategize. And the reflection card appearing in here, it's telling us if we want to manifest all this beauty in life, we must prioritize the time for self-reflection and the time for inner connection. And guys, I love that this was the last card of the reading at this point, because reflection was more of a completion here. Like, in order to live life in this light where we are nurturing the right things, following our instincts, allowing things to become effortless, allowing the manifestation to come through, reflection and spending time inward whenever we hit a roadblock, whenever we hit a winter season of our life, is meant to bring balance to all of the manifestation and the effortless work that we have put through. So this is really a beautiful card to tie this part of the reading together. Now, I wanted this reading to be very detailed and very intentional, so I actually have more cards to give us more insights about this soul journey, to give us more of a remembrance of what our spirit wanted us to remember, so we can reawaken, reignite, and realign things in our life, so we can live effortlessly, so we can create synergy, so we can be able to really live an unlimited life. So let's dive in to the first two cards that I have to give us some more story to this reading. And the first card is deservingness. Oh, I love that. And the second card is unlimited ideas. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. So deservingness here, the card appearing as a soul journey, is simply a reminder from your soul that you are a child of God and that you deserve whatever your heart is set on. Many of us, guys, we have dreams and goals and aspirations, and sometimes we feel like we are unworthy or we are less than. And those are things that come from our childhood, come from conditioning, come from school, come from our environment, and those things sometimes make us feel like we are less deserving. I know for me specifically, growing up in a war zone, growing up in a life where killing and death and turmoil was part of my life, it made me feel like I am not worthy of peace, I'm not worthy of love, I'm not worthy of contentment. And this card appearing is more of a reminder that regardless of what type of life you have lived or survived or went through, you are a child of God and you deserve better. You deserve whatever your heart is set on, and not limit yourself by what you have experienced in the past, but open yourself to what is possible in the here and now. And a lot of times, guys, when we focus on being present, when we focus on being in the divine present moment, and we trust that things will work out in their own divine way, then truly, Spirit will send us what we truly deserve. So if you are in a part of your life where you feel like things are not very good, ask yourself, do you feel truly deserving of the things that you want to come into your life? Or is there an underlying shadow or a self-limiting belief that might be limiting your ability to manifest the beauty in your life? And this ties in specifically, this card, to the effortlessness and the synergy. Because if you want to create things that you feel that you are worthy of, go with the path of least resistance. Create the synergy so you can manifest what you truly deserve. Now, the unlimited ideas, guys, this card in specific ties into this card like crazy. Because, guys, the Gaia card here, I love that this figure represents our soul. And this figure has all of these images within it. So it's like a divine consciousness within this figure. Now, this card coming with unlimited ideas, it's coming to us as a reminder that as a soul, we are like a cut from the divine. We are like, the best way to describe it, it's like a succulent. And you just take a cutting from that succulent and you put it in the ground, and then that succulent grow into a life of its own. That's what we are. We are a cut from the cloth of the divine, the cloth of spirit. And if we remember that, then guess what? We can tap into the same divine mind that created this entire universe and everything that we know and not know. That's when we become unlimited. And if you are in part of your life where you feel constrained or you feel things are not working out like you want them to be, simply tap to your divine consciousness, simply tap into your God particle, and simply awaken yourself. And remember that you are unlimited, that you came from divinity, and that divinity can guide you, but all you gotta do is ask. Ask for God, ask for spirit, ask for your angels, ask for your spirit guides to really help you. All you need to do is to take divinity's guided action to allow things to come to fruition. So whatever you want to create in life and nurture, just seek spirit's guidance. Just like this beautiful angelette, she's sitting right here on this beautiful branch. She has the light illuminating the path. She has her inner wisdom with the owls here. And here we have the card of instinct, inner wisdom. And she's looking up to the sky. When we want to create things that are not of this physical reality, we got to look upward. We got to look to the sky. We got to look to the heavens and seek insight from God and spirit. Now let's see what the next two cards have in store for us. So we have these two cards, guys. The first card is all about relationships I don't want. Clarify those I do want. And this card is, what if everything was always working out for me? Oh my gosh, guys. So first things that jump at me, especially in this reading, in these two cards, is right here, there is this figure. And this figure is like torn apart between this dark side and this light side. A lot of times when we are stuck in this type of situations, we feel like we have to select a side. But what if we look at things from the light of, what if what I'm going through right now is meant to work out exactly the way it is, so I can learn something and create something. So in here, the first thing that jumps to me is, which wolf are you feeding? For those of you who are not familiar with the story of the two wolves, it is like the story of two wolves, and which one is the one that's gonna win? It's the wolf that you feed. So in here, if you notice, this figure is in the center and he or she are torn apart between the darkness and the light. But what if you focus only on, what if everything is working out for me? So if you are going through a dark period, what if everything is working out for you? And that dark period is meant to teach you something. Or what if you were going through a light period and this was meant to give you more light, more ability to see things in that energy. Now guys, in here it's talking about relationships. So what I'm getting also is that some of you guys feel torn between certain family members and certain people in your life. Go with the people that make things effortless. Don't be afraid to cut the ties with people who are feeding your dark wolf, the wolf that is negative, that is judging, that is less compassionate. And remember, everything is always working out for you. And if you feed your mind, your body, your soul, the things that make things effortless in your life, then guess what? Everything will work out in your life. That's just a given. Whatever we focus on, and this card here, if you look at it, there is this figure, which is very resemblant of this figure right here. And this figure is focused through this telescope. They are looking at something in specific. And if you notice these two cards, this figure is looking this way. So if we put this card here, that means you can look at both the light and the darkness. And it is your choice. You can either look at the dark bird here or the wolf of darkness, or you can look at the light bird or the light wolf and feed the wolf that you seek. So whatever you focus on, you create. Imagine if everything you're going through, light or not, is meant to bring you closer to things working out in your life. So this is also a message from your soul, a message from your spirit saying, don't get too hung up over things that happened in your life. Simply know that when you are in a light period, that it's a time to express gratitude and to be present. And when you are in a dark period, then it's simply contrast. It's simply bringing to your attention that somehow you didn't entertain positive thoughts or good things in your life, and you manifested something that is not good. And that's when you take time to reflect. Take time to connect to your inner soul, to your inner guide, and say, what is within me that I'm focused on that is creating this dark period in my life? And start the healing journey. Start the healing process. Oh my gosh, guys, this is really beautiful. I love this reading. I love this reading. Oh my gosh. Hi, beautiful. Remember, there is still time for the giveaway. Every month I give a brand new reading for a person so he or she can use this reading for their own purpose. So they could use it for their relationship, for their career, for their situation, or the questions that they want to have some answers for. And to qualify, simply like this post, so give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and also drop me a comment letting me know how you would utilize this reading when you win it. And now back to the reading. And now the last two cards, guys. Oh my goodness. So the first card is, I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. And the second card is our varied behaviors add to the planet's well-being. So, okay, guys, if I'm not mistaken, earlier in this reading, I believe before we even dove into the cards, I said we live in a vibrational universe. So this feels so good because this is like validation. Because guys, especially for people like me, we channel energy, we connect to spirit. And so sometimes when the messages that come through are aligned with what was coming through, it just feels good. And any people who do reading for themselves or others, please let me know if this aligns with you guys. So I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. And then in here, our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. So these two cards are messages from your soul letting you know that you are a vibrational being, that you are made of energy. And I explained in a previous video about the scale of consciousness that the vibration we are centered in is the vibration that we create life from. And if you are centered in low vibrations of resentment, of fear, of doubt, of hatred, of jealousy, of pride, then guess what? You're going to create things in your life from those lower vibrations. But if your vibrations are higher and they're coming from a place of compassion, or a place of love, or a place of peace, or a place of enlightenment, or a place of neutrality, then guess what? You're going to create things that are positive and light in your life. Now, the crazy part here is this card saying that I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. So this tells me that this card ties into this card from the light of if the things that we are thinking and the vibration that we are vibrating on is of high vibration, then guess what? We're going to add to the well-being of the planet. But if the things that we are thinking and the feelings and the emotions and the experiences that we are having are low energy, life-sucking, then guess what? We are not doing our soul duty to add to the planet's well-being. And a really good way to break a negative cycle, especially if you get into one, is simply sit down. And I do that with myself. Sit down and ask yourself, if you're having a negative thought, like really dark thought, really like harsh feelings, and ask yourself how the world would be if every human in the world thought and felt the way that you are feeling right here, right now. The minute I ask myself that question, and especially if the thought or the feeling were very heavy, it's like a snapping point of me for like, you know what? If everyone on earth thought and felt this way, oh my gosh, I don't think we'll see the sun tomorrow. And that gives me the energy to break that negative and heavy cycle. And guys, in here, if you notice, like there is this convergence from the eyes. When you see the truth, you can break the cycle. That's like what I'm getting from this card. And this card, our varied behaviors add to the well-being of the planet. It just solidifies that we are vibrational beings, and everything we think and feel, we become. So if we want things to become synergistic, to become effortless, to become nurturing, so we can create an unlimited abundance and bring forth the things that we truly deserve, then let's start by actually remembering that we're vibrational beings and that we entertain the vibration that add to our well-being instead of subtract from our well-being. So guys, this reading is brilliant. Your soul is speaking loud and clear that you were meant to have a life of brilliancy, that you are meant to have unlimited ideas and unlimited manifestations. Trust your instinct. Take some time to reflect. Take some time to nurture the things in your life. Make sure that you pay attention to the vibration that you're vibrating. Allow yourself to constantly be in higher vibrations. And remember, whatever you focus on, you manifest. So if you focus on the dark, you're going to manifest darkness. And if you focus on the light, you're going to manifest lightness. Allow your higher self, your inner self, your guided, more aligned self to always bring you back to your true, authentic, high vibration you. So then you can manifest all that you deserve in this lifetime and any lifetime that you choose to come on in the future. So all right, guys, I love you so much. I hope this reading brought love, light, and peace into your life. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments what message or what card resonated with you the most. See guys, when you engage with the videos through liking, commenting, and subscribing, this tells YouTube that I'm adding value to your life, and that helps more people discover my videos. So I need your help guys. Please let me know in the comments how this reading resonated with you. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you later this week with another video. Till we speak again, may the rest of your life be the best of your life, and much love to you. Bye.